are going to be talking about the fruits of the Niyamas. The Niyamas are the personal disciplines. We worked on the Yamas the other day, which is which are the disciplines in how we relate with the outside world, with other people. The Niyamas are instructions for our own self-care, basically. The top of the list is cleanliness, Shaucha. And next is Santosha, Contentment. Then comes Tapas, which means hard work, discipline, Swadhyaya, introspection, and Ishvarapanidhanani, surrender to something higher. And I will speak about those in more detail as we go through the class. Wanted to speak specifically about the fruits of cleanliness. So you see I had to write them down. I know these sutras pretty well, but there's so many fruits that come from cleanliness. And there's two types of cleanliness, cleanliness of the body and cleanliness of the mind. So of all the yamas and the niyamas, cleanliness, Shaucha, is the only one that has two sutras dedicated to describing its fruits. 240 says, from cleanliness of the body, we realize our own mortality, essentially. We understand the temporary nature of the body. And this helps us to be in a more realistic relationship with ourself, and also in a more respectful relationship with others, realizing that they are also souls indwelling in these temporary bodies. So by keeping the body clean, realizing what a chore that is, we become less attached to it. Our disinterest in the body increases, and our respectful relationships with other people's bodies increases. So that's the first fruit of Shaucha. Then the second fruit is cleanliness of the mind. And when we keep our mind clean, we get equanimity, we have a positive attitude, we have one-pointed focus, we master our senses, which means that like everything we see, hear, taste doesn't just pull us around by the nose, the eyes, the tongue. That we can enjoy the senses, but instead of the senses pulling us and dictating what we do, we decide the behavior and then enjoy with the senses. So we have mastery of the senses when the mind is pure. And it also prepares us to be able to understand the Atman, the inner reality. So there's a lot of positive that comes from just simple cleanliness. And that means taking care of the body. Brush your teeth, take your shower, clean up the space around you. And when we're talking about cleanliness, there are things that we can do, like I just said, we clean the actual body. There are Viniyoga practices. Viniyoga means moving away from. So it'll be easier to clean if we don't take in such crap. If we keep what comes in clean, then we won't have to clean so much. So Viniyoga, move away from that which pollutes. Samyoga means move towards that which is pure. If we take in something pure, it will be easier to keep the body pure. That refers to food, company, entertainment, information, anything that we take in. So that's all under the umbrella of cleanliness. You have heard me speak a few times recently about Santosha Contentment. So I'm going to just put that to the side for a moment. The third niyama is tapas, which means self-discipline, austerity even. And it has to do with the heat of the efforts. And when the fruit of tapas is that it eliminates impurities in the body and the mind, and you get mastery of the body, mastery of the mind, mastery of the senses. So we shall talk a lot about tapas, this idea of cleanliness, during this class. Tapas is, like I said, it's hard work. It builds up some fire in us, and the fire is part of the purification. So we are going to do some tapas, which will be after each exhale that we're using as we do our asana. We're going to pause for 2 seconds after the exhale. You may also note recently we talked about the energies. During that pause after exhale, we'll be hugging the belly in, activating Uphana energy, the energy of elimination, of purification. So that's the main thread for today. We're going to work with tapas using a hold of 2 seconds after the exhale. We'll increase it probably as the practice goes along, but we'll start with 2. This is a physical discipline. You're going to try to keep your abdominals engaged after that exhale just for 2 seconds. It's also a mental discipline because I'm going to ask you to do it after every exhale when we're engaging with the asana. So a lot of focus required to keep that practice going. Did I want to say something else? I think that's enough to start with. Oh, yes, I did. While we're doing that hold after exhale, I also want you to relax into it. Not tense up around the hold, but think of it as the hugging of the belly so that it is engaged, but the rest of the body is not tense and holding. You will notice that I don't talk about holding postures. We stay in postures, but we don't want to hold. We don't want to get rigid and tight. We want things moving even when we're being still. Okay, so 2 second hold after your exhales, please. We're going to begin with Chakra Pakasana. We come to all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Lips gently closed. With the inhale, breathe in gently through the nose and lift the breastbone forward away from the belly. With the exhale, we'll hug the belly in and bring the hips back to the heels, relaxing the neck and shoulders, and pause for 2 with the breath out. Then inhale, come back up onto all fours. And exhale, hug the belly, move the hips back to the heels. Remember to relax the upper body. We pause and hold the breath out for 2. Again, inhale, move up onto all fours, opening the front of the body. And moving back with the exhale. Be sure the belly button is pulling up towards the spine. The shoulders and neck are relaxed. When the breath is complete, and you stay for 2. Let's do it twice more. Inhale, moving forward, opening the front of the body. And hug the belly, exhale, move the hips back, relax the neck and shoulders. Keep the belly hugged in towards the spine as you hold the breath out for 2. Do that one more time, please. Then let's inhale, stand up tall onto the knees. Exhale, bring the arms down the front. Now we're going to relax the breath for a moment. And then let's come up to stand at the back of the mat in Samastiti. Aligning the feet, standing on the ball of the big toe, the ball of the little toe, the center of the heel. Part of your awareness during this posture, which is going to be a combination of half forward bend and forward bend, is going to be to try to keep the weight distribution as it is now, not to let your weight sit back in your heels. We're going to move into a half forward bend first, and then into a full forward bend. When we're in the half forward bend, we want to be kind of like an upside down, no, not kind of, we want to be like an inverted L. So 2 straight lines, legs straight and back flat. The back's going to be, we're aiming towards parallel to the floor and the ceiling. If you have to sacrifice one of those straight lines, I'd like you to bend the knees rather than bend the back, if that's a choice that needs to be made. And we're going to continue our awareness of taking that 2-second hold after exhale. With inhale, bring the arms forward and up. And hug the belly. Exhale, come halfway down with the hands to the back, back flat. Then with the inhale, we'll move the arms wide, like wings, keeping the back flat. And exhale, fold down. Take your 2 counts. And inhale, arms frame the ears as you come up to the top. And exhale, bring the arms down the front, hugging the belly to the spine. Hold the breath out for 2. And again, inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, hug the belly to the spine. Bend in half with the hands on the back, flat back please. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, arms wide, keeping the back flat. Exhale, hug the belly in and bend all the way forward, letting the arms hang down. Relax the neck, hold the breath out for 2. And inhale, float the arms forward, open the chest, come all the way to the top. And hug the belly. Exhale, bring the arms down the front. Hold the breath out for 2. Doing it 3 more times. Inhale, arms forward and up. Take a moment to notice the weight distribution under the feet. As you exhale and fold halfway down with the hands on the back, be sure you're not sitting back down and back in the heels. You're still even in the front and back of the foot. Your gaze is down at your toes. Inhale, arms wide, keep the chest open, the back flat. Hug the belly and bend down. Relax the upper body. Hold the breath out for 2. And inhale, lift to the top. Exhale, draw the navel into the spine as the arms come down. Hold the breath out for 2. Twice more. Inhale, arms forward and up. Hug the belly, fold in half with the hands on the back. Weight evenly distributed front and back of the feet. Hold the breath out for 2. You're looking at your toes. Inhale, arms wide. Hug the belly and exhale, fold forward. Relax the neck. Keep the belly hugged in as you hold the breath out for 2. And lift to the top on the inhale. And draw the navel into the spine as you lower the arms down the front. Keep it drawn back as you hold the breath out for 2. And 1 more repetition. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Hug the belly as you fold in half, hands to the back. Flat back, bend the knees if necessary. Look down at the toes. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, arms wide. Draw the navel to the spine and bend down. Relax the upper body as you hold the breath out for 2. And rise up to the top on the inhale. Hug the belly in, lower the arms down the front. Hold the breath out for 2. And relax the breath, Samastiti. Tapas. You may feel the heat. The word comes from the word that they use when they're refining gold. So they melt it down, and in the melting process, the pure gold is separated from the dross. That's the root of the word tapas, that heating. let's take the legs wide. And we're going to do twisted triangle. So feet comfortably wide, parallel to each other. Continuing this with the 2-second hold after exhale, remembering that's a drawing of the belly back towards the spine like someone's hugging you during every exhale. Inhale and bring the arms out to the sides and up. With the exhale, bring the right hand to the left foot. Hug the navel to the spine. Twist. Hold the breath out for 2. And inhale, come up to the top. With the exhale, hug the belly. Left hand to the right foot or the right leg, wherever it comes. Right arms to the ceiling. Hold the breath out for 2. And come up to the top. Exhale, we'll bring the arms out to the sides and down, drawing the navel towards the spine. If you need a break, this is the place where you would take it. Hold the breath out for 2. And again, inhale, raise the arms. Navel to spine, right hand to left foot or leg. Twist the spine. Left hand is looking up, hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, come up to the top. Hug the belly. Left hand to the right foot or leg, twisting, looking up at your right hand. Hold the breath out for 2. And come to the top on your inhale. Draw the belly to the spine. Bring the arms down to the sides. Soften the shoulders. Hold the breath out for 2. 3 more repetitions. Inhale, arms out and up. Hug the belly. Right hand to the left side. Look up at the left hand. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale to the top. Belly to spine. Exhale, left hand to the right side. Look up at the right hand. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale to the top. Draw the navel to the spine as you exhale, the arms down to the sides. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, right hand to the left side. Look at the left hand. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale to the top. Hug the belly. Exhale, left hand to the right side. Look at the right hand. Hold the breath out for 2. And come to the top with the inhale. Draw the belly in as you exhale, arms down to the sides. Hold the breath out for 2. Last time, do this one on your own, please. When you're done, the breath relaxes. We'll step back for a moment into Samastiti. Now it's easy to see how physical hard work creates heat. This morning I was learning how to fold origami hearts, which wasn't so easy. And, I'm working quite intently on this little handwork project, and I was getting hot. That's tapas. So it doesn't have to be that you're out doing some big physical movement. You can generate heat just by concentrating. The other thing I want to say about that is I got better over time. When we practice, we get better over time. So that heat, that concentration, that heat is part of the process of learning how to do something. Okay, let's take the legs wide again. We're going to take a half wide-legged forward bend, moving into the full forward bend. Similar to what we did before, we're going to leave the hands on the back when we're in the halfway position. I really want you to focus on keeping the back flat and the chest open when we're in that halfway position. Let's work with the arms coming to the front here. Inhale, arms forward and up. As we exhale, we're going to bend halfway down, bring the hands to the back. Flat back, your gaze is down at the floor. Hold the breath out for 2. Then stay here and inhale. Be sure the back is flat. Don't be looking forward and straining the neck. Keep the gaze down. Then with the exhale, we're going to fold down and allow the arms to come down. Relax the upper body. Hold the breath out for 2. And then inhale, stretch the arms forward and lift all the way up to the top. Hug the belly to the spine, arms come down the front. Hold the breath out for 2. Again, inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, halfway down with the hands on the back, flat back. Gaze is down, chest is open. Hold the breath out for 2. And we're going to stay and inhale here. Then exhale, release the arms and fold fully down. Keep the belly hugged as you hold the breath out for 2. And then raise up to the top on your inhale. Draw the navel to the spine. Exhale the arms down the front. Hold the breath out for 2. Again, if you need a break, this is the place to take one. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, fold in half, hands to the back. Keep the belly to the spine and hold the breath out for 2. Keep the back flat as you stay and inhale. Hug the belly, release down into the full forward bend. Relax the upper body. Hold the breath out for 2. Lower to the top with the inhale. And hug the belly to the spine as the arms come down the front. Twice more. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Exhale, fold in half, hands to the back. Keep the belly hugged up to the spine as you hold the breath out for 2. Stay and inhale. Release down to the center with your exhale. Keep the belly hugged. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, come to the top. And exhale, bring the arms down the front. Keep the belly to the spine as you hold the breath out for 2. Last repetition on your own, please. When you're done, we're going to come to the back of the mat. Stand in Samastiti. Relax the breath. Keep the inward focus. Let's go into Arda Utkatasana. 5 repetitions. We'll continue to hold the breath for 2 after each exhale. The breath gets strained. When you return to Samastiti after each repetition, you can take a natural breath and rest for a moment. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold down. Feeling the belly hug towards the spine. Relax the shoulders. Keep the belly hugged in as you hold the breath out for 2. And then inhale, rise to the top. Exhale, draw the belly to the spine. Lower the arms down the front. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, arms forward and up. Hug the belly, bend the knees, fold down as you exhale. Hold the breath out for 2. And come to the top with inhale. Hug the belly, exhale, lower the arms down the front. And hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, bend the knees, fold down. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale to the top. Hug the belly and lower the arms down the front. Hold the breath out for 2. Do that 2 more times on your own, please. When you're done, the breath relaxes. First niyama, shaucha, cleanliness, gives us all of these benefits, including understanding that the body is temporary, understanding our own mortality. Second niyama is Santosha, contentment. And the fruit of contentment is supreme happiness. The sutra says simply, mastery of contentment brings true happiness, supreme happiness. So if you want to be happy, be content with what is. I would assume that that includes the fact that we're in this temporary body. Okay, we're going to do a vinyasa. So let's come down to stand on the knees. There will be a down dog and an up dog. Up dog is optional. You always have the option, instead of going to the up dog, when we're coming from downward facing dog, you just put the knees down on the floor and do the all fours position that we do in Chakra Pakasana. So take care of your back. I would like, more important than doing the up dog is to keep the control of the breath and to be able to continue to hold 2 after every exhale. You can either be sitting down on the heels or standing on the knees to begin each repetition. Let's inhale and bring the arms forward and up. Feel the front of the body stretch. And with the exhale, fold down. Let's extend the arms way in front of us because we're going to do an up dog, not this moment, but pause for 2. And then come up down to all fours as you inhale. We're exhaling to downward facing dog, pulling the belly to the spine, reaching the hips towards the ceiling. Hold the breath out for 2. Now you're going to go to up dog or knees to the floor. Inhale, open the chest in either case. And then exhale, we're going to bring the hips all the way back to the heels. Go to child's pose. Hold the breath out for 2. Relax the arms. And inhale, stand up tall on the knees. Stretch the front of the body. And exhale, lower the arms. If you want, you can sit down. We pause with the breath out for 2. And do it again. Inhale, raise the arms. Stretch the front of the body. And exhale, fold down to child's pose. Extending the arms fully in front of you. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale to all fours. And exhale to downward facing dog. Belly to spine, nice long spine. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, up dog or knees to the floor. Chest open in either case. And exhale, hips back to the heels. Relax the upper body. Hold the breath out for 2. And stand up onto the knees. Lower the arms with exhale. Hold the breath out for 2. 3 more times. Inhale, raise the arms. Open the front of the body. Exhale, fold down. Extend the arms fully. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, come to all fours. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, up dog or knees to the floor. Exhale, bring the hips back to the heels. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, stand up onto the knees. And exhale, lower the arms. Hold the breath out for 2. Twice more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold down. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, down dog. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, child's pose. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the arms. Hold the breath out for 2. Last one. Inhale, raise the arms, open the front of the body. Exhale, fold down. Hold 2. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward dog. Hold 2. Inhale, up dog or knees to the floor. And exhale, hips back to the heels, child's pose. Hold 2. Inhale, lift, open. And exhale, lower the arms. Hold the breath out for 2. Relax the breath. Okay, let's lie down onto the back. Onto the back with the knees bent. Rest comfortably for a moment, allowing the breath to move. Tapas of bringing the attention into the present moment. Okay, let's bring the arms towards the sides. If you have a pillow behind your head, take it out. Vipadapitam. I'm going to do a little variation and continue to hold the breath out for 2 after each exhale. With the inhale, I'm going to raise the hips and stretch the arms up and back to the floor behind. And then stay as you are and exhale. And hold the breath out for 2. Keep the hips up with the inhale, bring the arms wide like a T. And then with the exhale, bring the hips down and the arms all the way down to the sides. Hold the breath out for 2. And again, inhale, raise the hips and stretch the arms up and back to the floor behind. We'll stay here and exhale, hugging the belly into the spine. Then holding out for 2. Inhale, arms wide. And exhale, bring the hips and the arms down. Keep the belly hugged in as you hold the breath out. Relax the shoulders. 3rd repetition. Inhale, raise the hips and the arms. Stretch up. Stay and exhale. Hug the belly. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, arms wide. And exhale, arms and hips down. Belly to spine. Hold the breath out for 2. Twice more. Inhale, raise the hips and the arms. Stay and exhale. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale, arms like a T. And exhale, hips and arms down. Hold the breath out for 2. Last repetition. Inhale, lift. And stay to exhale. Hold 2. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, lower the hips and the arms. And hold 2. And relax the breath. Let the body relax down into the floor. We're going to bring the knees into the chest. If it's comfortable here, I'd like you to increase the hold after exhale to 4 counts. No strain, but if you can do that and still relax into that stillness, that quietness, increase that hold. We'll do simple Uphanasana, drawing the knees in towards the chest with the exhale. At the end of the exhale, hold the breath out for 4. And then inhale, float the knees away from the chest, just opening enough so you can expand the chest and the belly. Keep the shoulders soft. Then exhale, draw the knees in close to the belly, the chest again. Hold the breath out for 4. Relax into that hold. Inhale, softly breathe into the chest and the belly. Shoulders relaxed. Hug the belly to the spine. Exhale again. Hugging the knees in. Feeling your back gently stretch. Hold the breath out for 4. Float the knees away with the inhale. Do that 2 more times on your own. Use that hold of 4 if it's comfortable. Otherwise, stick with 2. When you're done, bring the feet back down onto the floor. Arms comfortably wide, palms up. Close the eyes, relax the breath. One of the fruits of Tapas is that you become ready to encounter the inner reality. The 4th niyama is Swadhyaya, self-reflection, interiority, drawing the attention inward in observing the self. The sacred texts are often, this is considered a study of the sacred texts, looking at the self in the light of the teachings. The fruit of Swadhyaya, of self-reflection, is that one comes to know the version of the divine that you relate to. The sutra actually says Ishta Devata, the divine of your heart's desire. Ishta is your heart's desire. So however it is that you relate to something that you consider divine, or the great mystery, or the source, Swadhyaya is the thing that allows you to make contact with that. We're going to work with Supta Baddha Konasana. So let's bring the feet and the knees so that they're touching each other. We're going to stay with the hold of 4 after exhale if that's comfortable. If not, of course, reduce it to 2. With inhale, we're going to open the knees wide and bring the arms up to a T position. And we'll stay and relax into this position, hugging the belly into the spine, softening the shoulders. Hold the breath out for 4. Then inhale, reach the arms up all the way overhead. With exhale, you close the knees, float the arms towards the ceiling and then down to the sides. And hold the breath out for 4. Inhale, float the knees and the arms wide. Stay with the exhale. Be sure the belly is hugging, but you also have this sense of really dropping into the floor. And then hold the breath out comfortably for 4. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, draw the knees together. Arms are going to float towards the ceiling and then down to the sides. Belly's hugged to the spine. Relax the shoulders. Hold the breath out for 4. Inhale, arms and knees wide. Relax into the floor as you exhale. And rest in that 4 count. Inhale, arms float up overhead. And hug the belly to the spine as you close the knees and lower the arms down to the sides. And rest in the 4 count. Twice more. Inhale, arms and knees wide. Release into the floor as you exhale, hugging the belly. As you hold the breath out, relax into that stillness. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale and close the knees, lower the arms. Hold the breath out for 4. Do 1 more repetition on your own. When you're done, relax the breath, separate the feet slightly. Let the body drop into the support of the floor. Then we'll bring both knees to the chest. Hug them in for a moment. Now take a twist. We're going to stay for 5 breaths on each side, using that hold of 4 after each exhale, and really connecting with the sense of relaxing and releasing into the hold there, being very still and empty. No strain, so if 4 counts is too long, reduce it to 2. Have the arms comfortably wide to begin, knees are into the chest. We begin by exhaling and bringing both knees over to the left side. Hold the breath out for 2. And start for 5 breaths here. Comfortable hold of either 2 or 4. Relax the right shoulder. 4 more breaths. Stay with your hold after exhale. As you keep the belly hugged in, make sure the right shoulder's relaxed. When you're done with the final breath there, we inhale the knees into the center. Exhale, bring both knees over to the right side. Hold out for 2. And then begin your 5 breaths of staying here. Increasing the hold to 4 if it's comfortable. Being sure that during that hold, the shoulders, the face, the neck, the whole body is relaxed in that hold. When you're done, the knees will come to the chest again. One hand on each knee. Finish the asana with 5 repetitions of Uphanasana here. Stay with the 4 count after exhale. If that's comfortable, reduce it to 2 if that's better for you. Please do this on your own. 5 times, staying with that hold after exhale. When you're done, we'll bring the feet back down onto the floor. Relax there for a moment. The 5th niyama is Ishvara-pranidhanani. It means surrendering to the highest. So in Swadhyaya and self-reflection, you make contact with your Ishta Devata, your understanding of the highest reality. In Ishvara-pranidhanani, you surrender to that highest reality, and the fruit is samadhi, which is also the final limb of the 8 limbs. So the ultimate goal of yoga is also the fruit of this niyama of Ishvara-pranidhanani, finding a way to serve, to be devoted to surrender to recognize some higher reality. Ishvara Pranidhanami. Now let's move out into final relaxation, allowing the legs to stretch long, separate the feet comfortably, separate the arms comfortably, relax down into the pull of gravity, releasing all tensions out of the body. Turn the head from side to side if that would help to make the neck more comfortable. And settle into a rest, remaining still once you have a comfortable position. Allowing the body to really rest profoundly, to integrate the effects of the practice. Another description of samadhi is integration, self-integration, so that we're not in conflict with ourselves, but fully in harmony. We find the practice finding that place in Shavasana. tension in the body. Breath in and out of the body. Body resting on the floor. Please begin to move your hands and your feet slowly. And then extend your arms overhead and stretch long as you inhale. As you're ready, release the arms down. Turn to your right side. Draw the knees towards the chest. And then come up into a seated position. Pranayama. Pranayama is considered excellent tapas. We're going to build on the exhale, the hold after exhale of 4, and add to that a hold after inhale of 4. Please use 2 if that's better length for you. So we will inhale using Ujjayi breath, pause and hold the breath for 4. And when you hold the breath after an inhale, you want to make sure you don't close your throat down. No glottal stop. You keep imagining the breath coming in. And then we begin the exhale by hugging the belly. And that hugging of the belly continues throughout the whole exhale and the hold after exhale. So we'll be inhaling, holding 4 without closing the throat, exhaling, engaging the belly, relaxing the shoulders, and maintaining that as we hold the breath out after the exhale. So check that you have a steady, comfortable seat up on a cushion or a chair. Tall, lifted spine, shoulders and neck relaxed, comfortable. Close the eyes. We'll breathe through the nose. Slight constriction in the throat, Ujjayi breath. Then pause and hold the breath for 4. And as you're ready, you'll hug the belly to the spine. Relax the shoulders as you exhale. Keep the belly hugged into the spine. Hold the breath out for 4. And then again, inhale. Slow but comfortable, smooth breath. Imagine the breath still coming in as you hold the breath for 4. Engage the belly towards the spine as you exhale. Relax the shoulders. At the end of the exhale, hold the breath out comfortably for 4. And again, inhale. Control the inhale so it doesn't rush in. Imagine the breath continuing as you hold for 4. Hug the belly to begin your exhale. Keep the hugging of the belly. Relax the shoulders. At the end of the exhale, hold the breath out for 4. Feel that quiet stillness, relaxed, not tense. Continue like that. When you complete your next breath cycle, that would be the hold after the exhale, allow the breath to relax and breathe itself. Check your posture. Be sure that you're rooted into the sit bones and lifted through the spine. Relaxed in the shoulders, neck, face. Breath is now breathing at its own pace. Settling into a brief meditation. The first niyama is shaucha, cleanliness. Has several fruits. An understanding of the temporariness of one's own body, a respectful relationship with other people's bodies, a good attitude, the ability to focus, mastery of the senses, and being prepared to know the inner reality. Santosha Contentment. The fruit of contentment is supreme happiness. Third niyama is tapas. Self-discipline, a heeding effort. This yields mastery of the body, the mind, the senses. Fourth niyama is swadhyaya, self-reflection. Self-reflection leads to the connection with one's own highest reality, the version of the divine that satisfies your heart's desire. Which is not just question of which God you want to choose. I think that one's heart desire could be the understanding of the workings of nature. Some people could find beauty in mathematics. So Ishtadevata, your own divine reality, where you connect with your own divine reality. And the final niyama, Ishvara Pranidhanani. Samadhi, self-integration, total absorption with the higher reality comes from surrendering to it, towards devotion to it, dedication, service of that higher reality. Let's draw the hands to the heart in Anjali Mudra. Honoring yourself for the efforts that you make towards accomplishing these niyamas, towards following these observances in relationship to yourself. and then open your eyes. Namaste. Okay, thank you. So there you have the Niyamas, the second of the 8 limbs. Next week we'll move on to Asana and Pranayama. Those are the 3rd and the 4th limbs. So hope that I will see you then. Be well. Thanks.